Hello, hello, hello. Okay. So it looks like we are ready. Let's start a new game. Let's start off with this. I always pre-move that one. I'll just do that. I am somewhat of a beginner, so do not make fun of me. I definitely have more development than him, but I don't know if that's going to help. I am on somewhat of a losing streak. I was at 500, and then I lost like 3 games in a row, and now I'm down to 450. And that's where I got the idea for this video. I just do not know what and where to move. I guess you could take that for free, but I don't really care if he does. Because then I got that and put his knight under pressure. Okay, sweet. Now I'm just going to make sure that he can't do anything in that position. I hope the microphone's working and everything. Should be, I checked it, but yeah. So I just should win on this trade. That's just how it should go. But we'll have to see. If he takes that, I take that. So if he does that, I got that. And then I can also do that. That won't take it directly, but that'll put whatever piece takes it under pressure. He has to move this to probably here. That's the only safe spot. Yeah. Well, you can also move it there, but now you're just setting your entire position back. I would not have moved there. I would have moved here, I believe it was. No, it was right here. Still. Okay, anyway. We shouldn't push the pawn forward because that would be very, very dumb. Let's try... Let's just castle. Let's see. Do we have any viewers on YouTube? Anyone viewing this? No one's viewing this. Okay, let's see. I will take here because I have nothing to support it with. And now he just has a big line that does not protect each other. Or you could take... Okay, that was actually kind of smart play. I don't care about the center too much right now, so I'm just going to sacrifice this pawn, and then I'll do that. Oh, okay. He takes it out. I'll take that. He takes that. And now I am just in a better position. Ooh. Now he has a lot of the center. That's fine. I'm just march up this way. Try and do this soon. If I can get this pawn out here. So ideally I'd want to do that. Oh wow, he just really doesn't want me to do that. Ooh, wait, this is good. This is good. If I move here, he moves here. I take. He can't take. Yeah, he can't take, or else I'll get his queen. That's another thing to take with, right? Yeah. And then I do have a fork right here. Never mind. We do not have a fork right there. Let's try... I can move here, right? No, bishop. Right here? Nah. Nah, man. I could do check. Do I want to? He can't block. So might as well. I know, so right after. He can take with rook. Told you guys, I'm bad. I'm bad. He's gonna move his rook, though. It'd be dumb for him not to. If I did this, help my pawn out, not really, though. Okay, so for some reason he moved his guy down there. I don't really like that. So I'm probably going to do a really dumb move. So that's my guess. Every single time I move, that I'm going to do something dumb. Let's see. What's a decent move? This is a decent move. Yeah, might as well. Bruh. Really? You just had to do that? Can I even block it with anything? I don't think I can. Where do I go? Here? So he can't take my knight, but he can take that pawn. Actually, no. I mean, he could, just wouldn't be smart of him. Ooh, might actually be smart for him that. Let's see, what can I do here? Bro thought it was checkmate. My dude really thought he was onto something there. Let's see, what are some spaces where he can checkmate? I'm looking for checkmates, so maybe like one. I don't think that there is a checkmate for him. Let's see. So now here, because I want to progress, I'm thinking right here, if he takes with queen, I take. He just has to move his queen. I mean, he could take with pawn, pawn, but then, yeah, no matter what, he has to move his queen. So let's see. Overtime he does. Not the first move, obviously, but. Ooh. I have a really, really smart idea. Oh, this is amazingly smart. I'm going to do it. Okay, so what I'm going to do. He moved it. What I was going to do is that. When he takes that, I take that. So I'm right here. I'd be right here. And when he takes that, I'd put him in check and then I'd get his queen. But he moved. That's fine, because now I got his bishop. If I want to. I'm right now in the situation where I don't really want to. So he's going to move his guy there. So I'm going to go look for the fork maybe. See if he sees it. That was a very dumb move. Oh, she's going to do like queen. If he actually does queen. Why? There was no success in that. There wasn't like an outcome where you did something good in life with that. Bro, there is not an outcome where you do something good in life with that strategy. Do you really just want me to go all the way? Oh, that's annoying. Any of my king in check? Loser. If he checks me one more time, I'm actually... Bro, just stop checking me. Just play the game. If he checks me one more time, I am actually going to rage quit. If he does this, I'll do this. Bro, play the game. You don't just need to check me every 3 seconds. My dude, this is annoying. If he checks me one more time, he's gonna be like, hee hee hee, queen. Oh my, I cannot get away from this dude. He's just developing all his pieces at this point. I'm done with this kid. I'm done. Do you want to draw? Oh my. I'm done with this game. He declined the draw. Of course he would. If he checks me one more time, he's gonna be like, queen, hee hee hee. But if I get one move, check. If I get another move, check. Bro, if he gives me a single move, he is cooked. But instead, it's check, 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 check. Oh my. No, you're done. I'm done with you. I'm so funny. I'm so cool. Hee hee hee. Pork. That's what I thought about. But this guy really just needs to get a life. Get a life. Haha. Oh my, get a life. Do you know what life's called? Get one. Actually, no, I don't want it. Oh my, this kid. This kid. He is actually about. I'm not stressed, you're stressed. This kid, get a life. What do you do besides just checking people for 18 years straight? Finally, I get like a pawn. Is that all I get? Oh my, this kid just accept to draw. Bro, I'm so excited for this kid to stalemate me. He is going to stalemate me. Oh my, this kid. Bro. Nah, I'm just gonna wait it out. Nah, I'm done with this kid. He actually can't. Nah, yes he can. This knight's guarding that. Bro. Get a life. That started off amazing. Let's just do. Let's see what's a challenge that we could do. No. I don't want to do it. To actually lose a secondary, are you kidding me? Could go here. What's a challenge that we should do? Tell me in chat. Tell me in chat. We should do something like don't yell at, don't talk challenge, maybe something like that. Nah, you think you can hide from me? Nah. If he takes one, then it's just gonna be mad mayhem. Okay, so I'm just up now. He's probably gonna do this to me. Oh, he takes. Okay, reasonable. Now let's see if I can get him to bait over here. So that was probably a really, really dumb decision for him to do. I get that it makes me not castle, but oh, I forget that. Okay, never mind. That wasn't that. You should can talk. That wasn't too bad of a decision. can do, let's see, what can I do? I can do that. I don't really feel like that because then he can just block the pawn. No, he could go like right here. And then he could, and then if I back up one, he could just go there. He could release his, yeah. I don't know if I'd like doing that. Or he could castle this way when he moved that. He'd go there. Support his knight. Yeah, I don't think that that'd be a good decision. What if I march my king all the way up there? Oh, loser. That's literally what I was talking about that I should do. If he goes there, then I'm just going to do that. And then attack with that. And that. I guess I can't do that. Do you understand what just happened, dude? Now I just get your bishop. I just get your bishop for free. Oh, it cost me one pawn. My bad. My bad, gang. My bad. Then I can just do that. You're not funny. I'm gonna fork you. Like, my dude. I'm just gonna go do that to you. Ah, he's smart. If you can go here, then that'd be really smart. But I bet he won't do that. I bet you. Yep, told you. If he was smart, he would have gone here, and then his other rook would have been able to capture my knight. It's too late now, buddy. Actually, it's not. See, what can I do to protect that? I could double stack his pawns. Or I could do this to bait him there, check him. Once he's checked, I can take a pawn. So if I bait him there, he moves, I check. That really doesn't get me any material advantage. Just gives me a developing advantage. Or I can move here. He double stacks his pawns. And then I move my king back and I check. I'm gonna do that. Then move back. And then I check. And then I loser. And I go here. I need to move king back here. Or bishop there. Bishop here to guard knight entrance out. Why did you check me with your rook? That is my one question for you, dude. What is that going to provide you? Oh no, I had to move my bishop back. How will I ever recover? Thank you for the free knight. No, I'm not going to undouble stack your bishop, so I am just going to go right here. I could go here, or I could go here. Which one do you guys think would be better? Here or here? I've became British now. I could go. No, I don't want to be that smart. I could definitely not move like that with the bishop. But I could go here, check him here, take there, just eliminate his turn. His rook, I meant to point that way. His rook could get that, but I can take with pawn, so it's not smart for him. This guy, he can take. Why? That just lets me do everything that I just talked about. Okay. And he can't. I actually can. Oh, I can't castle. I forgot about that. Let's see. I'm up 3 points, so I'm just gonna. Not going to, because he could take with rook. So I'm just gonna go here. Okay. I am actually kind of happy that I worked this out somewhat. So he took there. So I'm just gonna take. So does that mean he gets it for free if he moves away? Knowing him, he's just gonna move here. Then I'm gonna be able to like do the insane, like an insane. Yeah. Look at that combo right there. If he takes a pawn, then he's at. Oh my. This guy is actually semi-special. So if I move here, the only place that he can move now is here. There just blocks him entirely, and that just gives up his pawn advantage. And then I could move here. And then I could get him here after I move my king back here. See, that's the one place I talked about is actually smart. Bruh. He's stream sniping. Stream sniping, I tell you. I'm just going to move my king up here. Why not? King center of the board. He seems smart. Let's move king here. Ah, that blocks it. Then we move king here. And then we move. What? This dude is so dumb. I get that he can take with that, but that? Because now I'm just in a position to take literally all of your stuff. Because you literally can't help that now. I just take that, you can't help that. You can help this guy right here, but you can't help this guy right here. So I just get a free pawn out of that exchange, basically. Well, now that's an annoying move to do. But now I can just do that again. Because, okay, well, you can stop moving that guy now. You can actually just stop moving him. See? He just delayed it. That's all I did. Okay, I don't know what you're doing. I'm just going to stand right here so that he literally can't move his bishop unless he just wants to lose that pawn. I'm just going to start marching. The Saints go. What's the thing? The Saints go marching one by one. Hurrah. I'm just going to check him because I can. Yeah, seems smart. Where did my sound go? I feel like I hear no sound. Okay, so this is very annoying because his bishop is right there. I could go to the top. To the top. I might go over there. I'm gonna go over here, then here, then here. If I have to, I'll go here, here, here. Same amount of moves. That's the one thing that's annoying me right now. Because I can't leave that guy unpunished, or else he's just gonna go do, 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 do. And then he'll get a king. Okay, I'm just gonna move right here. And he's gonna march down to here, and then I'm gonna do that. I'm guessing it right now. Actually, no, he can't go that exact place. He's gonna go like right here, right here, right Ooh, if he goes right there, then he blocks that. Bah! I have my king next to him. Saints go marching one by one. Hurrah! Hurrah! Yeah, he can move right here. He'll block his bishop's path. And that means I can move right here. Check him. He's not going to be able to do anything, but now if he's right here, then he won't get checked. This is not fun. Not fun at all. So let's say next move I move there. Now he'll do that. Check him if he's right there, because he probably will be. I don't know, dude. This dude just needs to move, that's all I know. Actually, he doesn't need to, because he's just wasting his own time. And he's what? Egypt? Okay, that's actually a semi-smart move. But then he doesn't realize I can just do this. Now he has to move like here. And then if he moves there, then he blocks his bishop's path. He could also move there, but that just wouldn't be smart, because he when the pawn that way. Actually, he can't win the pawn, because I can just take, and then he can't take with that. So yeah, now we're just even with material. That just means I won't be able to move the bishop, like how he's not able to move his bishop. Okay, that's fine. Now, like I said, he blocked his bishop's path, so if he doesn't move, I can just go right here. Now he has to move if he wants to keep. Yep. And now that he did that, I'm going to march my way over to here. And I just take it, and I'm up one now. If he moves here, oh, he actually just moved there. Then I move here. If he moves pawn down, I'm kind of just screwed. Actually, no, I can just move there, because then he won't be able to take either. So yeah, I just move here. He's going to move pawn down, and I'll take, and he'll realize that was a really, really dumb decision. Or not. And then I am going to move king here. He can go there. He can't go there, so he can just, yeah, the longest route to my bishop is either that, or he can go 4 or 2. But that blocks his bishop, bishop's path. And I am going to get there in 2, so we'll have to see what he does. Or he might just resign, because I don't think that it's a winning position for him. So it's either 4 moves this way. So, okay, that was a very, very curious decision. I'm gonna just start marching this pawn up, because if he takes, I take, and he can't do anything from there. Yeah. Yeah, and then I'm just taking this game. He has to move king there, pawn there. Either one basically loses him the game. Yep, and he has like no time left. Yeah, he moved king there. I could just move it here already. Should I? Probably not, because that's an easier way to get stalemate. I'm gonna check him. Yeah, probably best time to check him. If I move king here, he moves there. I take. Yeah, this is just game. He's just insufficient material. Because he has to move either here or here. Either one, yep. Told you. Okay. We'll play about one or so more. Unless we win this one, then we'll try and get to 500 probably. We'll have to see. We can move here. I don't want to move there. Queen here to sort of a London. If I move here, he takes. I'm gonna do it. If he takes, I take. I'm just in a better position now. And he doesn't have this pawn. And he can't take out knight unless he wants to be under attack. Knight. Sorry, I was tabbed out for a second, so now I can just take when he's under attack. He has to move knight. If he doesn't, then he just loses material, 2 points of material, because then he can take with pawn. Then he's also double stacked, so it's just okay. This was not a smart decision by him either. I think that this was probably one of the dumber decisions he could have made, because now I can just take with queen. Or I can just do sort of a London and move back one. If he does put pressure. If not, then there is no need for me to do that. So he puts pressure on the get back square. I'm just going to put pressure on his bishop. He has to move here now, or back, though he cannot move anywhere else without being taken. So if he moves here, I can see how can I attack him if he moves there. Oh, like he did. I can go here if I want to, but I'm not going to because that puts my queen in a precarious place. So I am just going to develop my knight. Or I could just pin both. I will do it. Why not? Because he can't take with bishop. He has to either move bishop or take with pawn. If he takes with pawn, I take with if he takes with pawn, I take with pawn. And then he has to move his bishop somewhere. It can't be here, here. It would have to be here. And here would just be the dumb spot. So he would have to move it back here. Let's see. How can I attack that position right there? I could move right here. And my bishop would. Okay, so he just did the absolute dumbest decision, in my opinion. Moving right there. Gives him almost no material. I get the pawn right there. If I wanted to, though, I'm not going to do that because I am going to make sure that he cannot escape. By doing that, I am going to move my bishop right here, and he is forced to trade. Yep, he is forced to trade, or go there, and my knight takes. So, and by doing this, I also get to go back to my London position right there. I know it is flipped because normally you would bring queen back there, but still. So it worked out for me. And now if I want to, I could do queen check right there. I'm not going to because there's really no need to. He could take pawn now. That queen isn't guarding like how I was before. But it's still the same scenario because I wouldn't have taken with queen most likely there. So he takes, not takes, just goes out until there. I can move knight here if I wanted to get this maybe. Maybe even get this with queen support. But instead, I think I might just go here. He could take, so I am going to go, I go here, it's just developing. Not really too much of a development either, so I think I'm just gonna, I am going to go right here. Okay, he moves there to blocks queen's vision. Not a very smart move. I will move right here. The only thing that he can do that will attack me is there, and then from there I'll just move right there, put his queen under pressure. I think I might just move there anyway, now that he moved his king over there. I can also attack. I can move queen here, there would be really no purpose to it, and it would block my knight on an attack. I could move here and do a knight pin, or not knight pin, a rook pin. No matter what, I would get one rook, or even a queen, so you'd have to move his queen. I think I'm going to do that. If he doesn't see that I'm taking his queen, then that would be the #1 scenario, but I think he's going to see that. And he doesn't see it. I take his queen. He can take with bishop or pawn, but that doesn't matter, as the queen is a lot of material points. I could have, if I want to play risky, I could have taken here, gone back from there, and then taken, tried to see if he really didn't notice it, but I think he would notice that, so I think I'm going to move here, force king to move. Or I could go right here as he just opened that up. I'm going to go right there to develop. And then I am going to do a long side king castle. He's put me in check. That's fine. As I can do this right here. If he takes, then I just get a 2 points of material advantage. He does not take, and so I'm going to do a long castle as it's better protection over there. I can move queen here, and he's forced to move his rook. The only downside with that is if he sees that he could take there, and yeah, he just blocked what he could have done. So now if I move queen here, he's just absolutely cooked. I think I'm going to do that. Now, worst case scenario, I move over. Well, not move over, but I have my... Why? Why would you do that? Oh, I'm going to pin his... Or, not pin. I'm going to put under pressure his knight and... What? That's just not smart if you look at it in any way. Because now I can also move after I take there. So I'm just going to take and not overcomplicate this. If there was a smartness in that, I didn't see it. I saw none of it, in fact. He moves bishop 1 over to try and block the take. But instead of listening to him, I'm just going to move there. And now with my queen putting under pressure and my rook, it will just be pretty much game over for that file back there. Not file, well, I guess it would be still considered a file, but yeah, row. He's just absolutely obliterated now. The smartest thing for him to do right now is just take, and then I'll take. Yep, the smartest, best move probably. If I'm here, he probably will now take there, because I did not see that coming. Yep. But now I can take here and get a pawn back for that mistake that I made. Or I could pin them in between. I think I'm just going to take the pawn for right now. If I can get this knight to move, he probably won't move it because pawn and rook are protecting it. I could move there to get him in check. If he's really, really dumb, then he might move all the way back there. You know, right here, I actually have checkmate, I believe. Actually, no, he just solved it because if he would have stayed there, I could have moved rook up. He would have had to take. I would have taken. It wouldn't have been checkmate, but he would have been in a really, really bad position. So now let's see if I move here. Let's see, what can I do? What can I do in this position? I can put his bishop under pressure with this. I think that's my number one option right now, so I'm just going to do that. Or I could, let's see, what should we do? He could move back, protect it. I think I'm just still going to do this. It puts his pawn under pressure, and I think I will almost have a guarantee pawn right here. I really hope that my microphone is working. Let me check if it is. Is my mic? It is working. I just heard myself very loud, and I bet that you guys heard that too. Let's see, has he moved yet? He has not moved yet, so I can still do that. Put a pin on him. I'm guessing he will move. Oh, that was the actual decent decision. I can still move here, and he'll just be completely obliterated, as I have a almost guarantee to take one of his things. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do that. I do not see a scenario where that is bad, so I'm going to do that. Worst case scenario, is there even a worst case scenario? Worst case scenario, maybe that. Yeah, that really just didn't help. So that's why he did it, to protect his pawn right there. Okay, I see what he did. But now I'm just going to put double pressure on his bishop, forcing it to move there. Or if we really want to be dumb, move down here. Ooh, that'd be smart. Actually, no, because I'm gonna move here. Because I would be able to take. Now it's a pin. I either get his knight or his bishop. He chooses. Okay, that was probably the best choice. But now I can move here, take his knight. He is in check, so he has to move. And then I can go back. I'd have to just take with pawn, but that's fine. Okay, he moves there. Could I put him in check? I could put him in check right here. And be able to take with rook, so I wouldn't have to have a bad pawn position. I will do that. Yeah, I will do that. Or should I do with which one's better? I think rook in this. Rook in this? Yeah, rook is better. I'm gonna go rook. It was probably slightly better for queen, maybe. Honestly, don't see how it could be really better. Because no matter what, afterwards, like, so, go here, so. I'm just going to take bishop now, because he has nothing to do against it. And now I'm just up 10 points. If he doesn't resign here, then mad props to him, because this is just a losing position for him. He has sides. That was not a smart decision. Once again, because if I want to, I could check here. I don't think I'm going to, because it won't have anything in reward for me. I think I am just going to take pawn. If he moves something other than his king, let's say if he moves here, which would be a semi-smart move, I could, okay, he decides, don't know where that came from, because now I just have checkmate. And that's game over. Yep, GG. That's probably one of the worst decisions he could have made. Probably the worst, because that'll be the fastest checkmate. Don't know why he did that. Maybe that was his only move in his head, but he did not have to do that. He could have. We'll do a game review on this one. Let's see what he could have done. Let's see what the accuracy is. 77 point against 67.4. Okay, so let's start the review up. Game rating. Wow, I was pretty high for that, not gonna lie. Okay, let's start this review. I did a book. Move, book move. It was a good move. And accuracy, yeah, I agree with that. Oh, mistake. Yep, great. He takes. I take with queen. It's a good move there. I agree. That is a better option, but I don't like to trade the white bishop. I think that the white bishop is normally the best bishop on white's team because it could put the king in check. So I like not to trade that right away. I get what's saying though. Wait, what I do? Hit enter. Wait, is that just next move? Yeah, so that was not a smart move by them. You're now shuffle onto this. Okay, in a million years I would. That was like 10,000 ELO chess. Yeah, like maybe Magnus would see that, but no, I did not. I thought this was the smartest move because I am not a robot. One material through a fork. That wouldn't be a fork though. He could move his. No, let's see. Instead, let's say I do go here. Let's just back up one. If I do go here, you just do that. If I do that, I see what it's saying. And yeah, I could still just do that, and then I'm just absolutely cooked. Take that. Why not with? Yeah, it'd be the same rating. What? Really? I take there. Queen, egg. That's a trade. Okay, no clue why, but let's just resume to the actual game. The actual game. I'll move to there. That was an inaccuracy, but I don't know. I don't think that was. Could take him there. Could just take him with knight. Let's see. Let's play that out. He takes there. Oh yeah, that I could have pressured his queen like that. Let's see. Yeah. And he'd have to move back. I would be in check. I would have to move, or I could just block. Takes with that. I can just castle, yeah. Okay. I see what it's saying. But so now let's just continue with the actual game. Moves inaccuracy. I move for the fork. He could have moved here. That wouldn't have done him any good, though. I forgot. I could also take his queen. Yeah. If he moved his queen, then that would have been way better. I think taking that queen actually won me the game, probably. See, I really want to castle here. That's why. I don't know why they really want me to take that pawn. I mean, I guess it's a. I guess that's like now a free piece, but I don't know. You're now able to force eventual checkmate. Yeah. If I moved thing right here, if I moved there, he moved there, I moved there, that would have been eventual checkmate. I know what it's talking about. But instead I take there, that's not bad. I want to see what its fault would be. Oh, not that. I don't care about that. So if I moved here, actually no, I wouldn't move there. That'd be dumb. So he would take. I would take. He's in check. He moves there. What do? Move here? I would have never seen that. Because that's what checkmate right there, right? I would have never seen that. Okay, so I said take. That's fine. I don't really care about that. In my opinion, what I did was better. I mean, I get, for my level, I think it's better. Yeah, he should not have taken that knight. That was a really, really dumb decision. But I know, but I don't know. I still think that taking a pawn is more worth it. That's just checkmate. Yep. Okay. So I think we'll do one more. Let's try one more. Yeah, let's do one more game. Instead of 10 minutes, we're going to do a bullet because I want to leave myself on a depressed note. This was a good game. What I always do is I'll copy the links of my good games over to a notes, and then I'll paste it. Okay. I played like an 11. Yeesh, that's a lot. 1100. I'll definitely take that. So I don't want to do a 10-minute game, so I'm actually just going to get out of this. Abort. Okay, well, I just game reviewed, so not my problem now. Should we play bots? Let's see. What's the easiest? I do not know. Yes. I do not want to play Magnus. Let's try BBQ. What? We'd fight against a burger. Let's try Martin. That's what I do want to see. I want to see how many moves does it take for me to beat him. I'm going to try and win the least amount of moves. I'm just going to move there. I don't know if it's the smartest decision. No, I could move here. Why did it do that sound? I have no clue. So, did I just really get schooled by Martin? Okay. I don't expect much from him. Okay, from here, where do I move? Here? I honestly don't know. I don't think I'm gonna beat him in the fastest moves possible at all. Yeah, I'm just gonna take with knight, see if he takes. I really want to do this. This is just an experiment right here. It's not something that I'd normally do. Oh, he can take. I forgot about that. Yeah, true. So then that is something I'd normally do. I want to see what he does. Ah. Let's try here. What? I've never seen someone do that before. I was so confused by that. Okay, so now he's just pressuring my pawn to inexistence. And now it's checkmate, right? Right. No, he moved it. It would have been checkmate, I believe. Let's see. Take here. Takes there. Get knight. Or get rook. Or just don't do anything. What? This dude's hurting my brain. That's a smart move right there. Oh my, can you stop pressuring this bishop? I just win a knight, or rook if he takes. He doesn't take. I'm gonna pressure his rook. That's not the worst decision he could have made. He has to move here. Actually, no, he had to move there. Could do that if I was dumb. But I'm not dumb. Check. He has to move there. Check. He moves there. And then I'm going to castle. And just... I forgot about that. Well, I'm falling apart. It's because I'm not... I'm playing like I would against a... Should I take this? Yeah, might as well. Get his queen for free. I'm just going to march up with this piece. Okay. I see how it is. Yeah, I just won. I really don't need to march up with this, but I just want a queen. Check. He's gonna move there. Or there. Okay. You do you. Just gonna move up here. Move there. Move here. And that should be like game. Yep, game. Well, game in like 2. I'm just gonna take that pawn because that pawn was annoying me. And when you're winning by this much, you really just have the authority to do that. He has to move there. Oh, he could have also moved there, but check, and that is game. I'm just gonna throw away all my pieces. Just let him play it out. This is definitely the most moves I could have done. If he moves down, then I'll have to checkmate him down. He does not, though, and this should just be game. Game. Ah, I forgot that you can move up. There we go. This is game. By repetition, are you kidding me? I had 3 blunders. I'll take it. I just like throwing that game away. Okay, guys. Thank you guys for stopping in today. Let's see, is anyone even watching? No. Why would anybody watch? Okay, so I'll see you guys later. We pretty much are just about to hit the 1 hour mark, so bye guys. Okay, where is... Okay, there we go. Bye.